Hello, thank you for stopping by the channel. I have some pickups to show you today, things I've been collecting over the past few weeks. I was on vacation, and when I got back, I realized that my pickup bin was pretty large. Actually large enough to break into two different videos. So I'll have a separate video for some PC games next. So end of the summer proves that there are still deals to be had at flea markets and various stores and what have you. I've got a collection from a whole bunch of different things here, and we will start with some hardware. PlayStation 3 controllers are not easy to come by these days. I was happy to get this one for a reasonable price, and it's in great shape. For some reason, I can find controllers for every other system out there. PlayStation 3? I don't know. I don't know what it is exactly. They're just sought after, perhaps? I don't know. Happy to get this one. Moving on. Got a Dreamcast controller in the color of black. I don't have every color yet. I think there's a green out there that I need. I'm going to look for that next, I think. But almost have a full set. I also found, for only a couple bucks, an extension cable for a PlayStation 2 controller. These are actually pretty useful because, well, with big televisions, you don't need to be so close to the screen anymore. And the PlayStation 2 was not a wireless system, so having an extension for it is great. Let's get into some games here. Atari 2600, I picked up a copy of Activision's Decathlon. I kind of thought I had this already, but when I went looking for it, turns out I didn't. Found this for a decent price. This is one of those games where you're doing a whole bunch of stuff related to the decathlon, obviously, but you're moving your joystick back and forth at tremendous speeds. So, haven't played this one in a long time, looking forward to giving it a try. Found a Game Boy game. I don't get a lot of Game Boy games these days, but I do have an analog pocket, so I can potentially branch out into this space. It's called Eminem Madness. I don't know anything about it except it had an interesting looking cart. I thought I would give it a try. It wasn't that expensive. Couple of NES games that I didn't have. Got a copy of Pinball, one of the original black box games. I've never played this. And I love pinball, and I'm assuming this is pinball, so this will be a good one to take a look at. I finally found a copy of Boulder Dash. I love this game. I played it a lot on the Commodore 64. I thought it was great. What a great puzzler. To have it for the NES, I know they rebuilt the graphics, and they sort of did it from the ground up, which is just fine by me. Happy to get it. Really clean copy. I also got a copy of Astyanax, just a game that I've heard of for many years and just never managed to pay too much attention to. I got some SNES games, well actually these are Super Famicom games. They were reasonably priced, and these are the type of Japanese games where I can play in the analog NT no problem, and they don't require me to really understand Japanese. So anytime I run into a game that's from a foreign market that I can play, that isn't heavily into language, it's good. Fatal Fury 2. Well, it's a beat 'em up, you know how it is. Darius Twin. Happy for this one. I did a Darius game not too long ago on the Switch. Just a shooter. Looks great. I got a copy of Street Fighter 2. I actually had this game way back in the day. When this was first released for the Super Nintendo, you could buy it overseas for a little extra money, and you had to buy an adapter to get it to work with your SNES. My brothers and I pitched in, and we actually ordered the game, and we got this exact version, and we played the heck out of it. We really loved it, so I was happy to get this one for a great price. I also got Super Ghouls and Ghosts. How great is that? Super looking forward to this one. This is going to be great. Got some games for the Wii. Wii games aren't generally that expensive, so I actually went online and I spent 40 or 50 bucks and I got a bunch of games I thought would be interesting to take a look at. I found a couple of mech games that I didn't know existed. A game called Battle Rage and a game called Counter Force. Both look pretty interesting. You're piloting robots. We'll give it a try. Got myself a copy of Red Steel. I've heard of this one before, just never played it. I also got Tron Evolution Battle Grids. I am a Tron fan in general, so I'll try any Tron game once. Got a game called Vertigo. Sort of looks interesting. It looked a little bit like a pinball game, maybe? I'm not sure. You're rolling a ball around, I think. So we'll have to give this one a try this week, I think. I got a copy of Impossible Mission. I'm a fan of this game. I've got it on multiple platforms. I've got it for the Commodore 64. I've got it on the DS. I've got it on... Man, I've got this in a bunch of different places. On the C64 Mini has this on there. I love Impossible Mission. It's not easy, and it's just fun. You get a great scream out of it. They did a modern skin for it, so I'm pretty sure this particular version is going to have a variety of versions, so really looking forward to it. I also got a copy of CSI Hard Evidence. I've got most of the CSI games in this space, and I've got multiple versions of the same game for different platforms, and they all seem to play a little bit different, so it'll be interesting to see how this one compares to the others. I found a racer, a Heathcliff and the Fast and the Furious. I have no particular bond to the Heathcliff brand. I understand the cartoon. I used to read the comic when I was a kid, so I figured, what the hell, it was only a couple of bucks. I'll give it a try. I also got something called Fantasy Aquarium World. I'm guessing this is less of a game and more of a screensaver type thing, but for a couple of bucks I thought it was worth a try. Got a couple of PlayStation 2 games. I'm still finding these in the wild, which is interesting. I got Intellivision Lives, which is a collection of a bunch of Intellivision games. I'm not somebody that's going to probably jump up and go buy an original Intellivision, so I figured if I wanted to at least try some of the games, might as well have a conversion for it. So we'll give this a go. Game called Back Covert Ops. Never heard the property before. For the price I paid, it's probably nothing special, but I'll give it a try. Conflict Desert Storm. There were a ton of war-type games for this platform, some of which were great, some not so good. I know that this next one, SOCOM US Navy SEALs, was pretty good and very popular, so I'm interested in this one for sure. I also got a copy of Splinter Cell. I know it's a pretty long-running franchise. Happy to give this one a try. Original Xbox game, Dead or Alive. I got the first one. I think I've got 3 or 4 of these now. The different iterations over the different consoles. They're fun enough. This game I really thought I had. I thought I had State of Decay, but I didn't. So to find it for a couple of bucks, it was on sale, I believe, at GameStop. I think it was like 3 for $10. State of Decay was really well received, so I want to give this one a try for sure. I'm big into zombies. Copy of Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I know Rainbow Six is a popular franchise. Never played the Vegas games, but for the price I paid, worth a try. Also found 2 PlayStation 4 games. Werewolf the Apocalypse. This is a game that I know is pretty popular. I finally got myself a copy at a good price. Very happy to give this one a try. It looks like a lengthy sort of RPG in the werewolf space, so that will be very interesting. And I also found a VR game. I know that there's talk of the new PlayStation 5 VR equivalent, and it probably isn't backwards compatible, but I have the PS4 VR, and I got a couple of games for it, and I can't say I play it very much. When you come across a game that's really inexpensive, that looks interesting, I'm going to give it a try. So I got a copy of Farpoint. It's an outer space type of a game, I suppose. I'll have to give this one a load, see if I can figure out how to actually get the footage recorded and maybe get something posted to the channel. That'll be interesting. So, great, well, that's all I have today for pickups. I am breaking this into 2 videos. I'll have another one, I don't know, maybe next week, just related to PC games that I've been collecting for various reasons. And thanks for stopping by the channel to take a look. Hope you found it interesting, and I will catch you on another video.